my channel. I am recording this directly after recording my Sephora haul, and I may even upload it directly after. I just wanted to make a quick video. I hope this is going to be quick. I'm not going to include a ton of products, but the VIB sale is coming up, which means that you get 20% off of your purchase at Sephora, and that happens once a year. There's 2 VIB sales, but the only one that actually gives you 20% versus 15% is the one that happens in the fall. So I think that it's really a good time to stock up on fairly expensive things, more expensive things than you normally would, because you get the 20% off. So I just was going through my collection. I did one of these last year. And some of these are going to be repeats, and if you've been following me for quite some time, none of this is going to come as a surprise to you, but I do have some new followers, and I really wanted to give my opinion on what I think are the best things to invest your money in and get that 20% off for at Sephora. So, I'm going to start out, I'm not even going to put skincare in here. The only thing I think I'll mention is something that I just actually hauled, is the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Peel. These are holy grail, will forever be in my skincare routine. You know what, I'm going to put one more thing. I just talked about this, I know, but the Lancer Method Polish, if you want to hear about it, go listen to my haul, but I do really recommend that too. But there's just so much that goes into skincare that this video would be so long if I included that as well. So we're just going to start out with a couple of base products for face, and then I'm going to go over just a few things. Some of them are like brands as a whole, and some of them are specific products. So I have 2 primers that I really recommend. They are pricier, which is, all of this stuff is pricier. It's why I recommend doing it when you can get 20% off. This one is something I've been enjoying for almost a year now, and I'm almost out. I probably should repurchase during the VIB sale. It's the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. Comes in a bottle like this. It does have gold specks in it. I did try the Guerlain L'Or primer that people are talking about now. I did not like it. I did not think it firmed. I thought it was way too watery. It did not fill in pores. It did nothing for me personally. This, however, does. This is one of the constants that's always on my face when people compliment my skin. It just really, really, really smooths out the skin, fills in the pores. I love to use this under my eyes before concealer. It's just a really nice foundation or primer. The next one is something that's a little bit newer to me. I think I've only had this for a couple months, but I do really enjoy it. This is the Dior Skin Forever and Ever Wear Base Tint Primer. Extreme Perfection and Hold Makeup Base. It's got an SPF 20 in it. I don't take flash photography, so I can't, tell you whether or not it flashes back or not. I personally think that if you're using it as a primer, if you're putting all the stuff over it, it's really not going to make a difference. But that's up to you. Again, really, really good primer. 2 foundations, both of which are not going to come as a surprise. This is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Lasting Liquid Foundation. I have 2 colors. This is Golden 4. This is Golden 2. I mix them right now to get my perfect color. I use just Golden 4 in the summer. This is a kind of liquid to powder foundation. Super, super long lasting. It also has SPF 20 in it. Not a huge shade range, which is pretty normal and standard for Shiseido. But this is something that has never failed me. Never. If I'm going to like a special event, or if I'm going on a date, or if I want to look really nice, this is the one I go to. No questions asked. Just always makes my skin look amazing. And I do really like it with, Lord have mercy. I do really like it with the YSL primer, which apparently has an issue with the top staying on. Okay. For the other foundation, I'm going to mention the Kevyn Aucoin Etherealist Skin Illuminating Foundation. This is new to my collection. I think I've only had it for probably about 6 weeks. It is new to the line in general. It's $58, so it is a pricier foundation, but one I cannot recommend enough. And I think that it's the perfect thing to put in your cart to get 20% off. Again, the Kevyn Aucoin Etherealist Skin Illuminating Foundation. I have foundation reviews for both of those foundations. I don't really have like a concealer that, well, I mean, the Lancome concealer that I just did my a video on, I do recommend that. It's a little bit pricey, so definitely get the 20% off on that. But I am going to talk about my favorite corrector of all time. I've been asked to do a corrector video, which I most certainly will. I'm actually working on that right now. But this is still my favorite. This is the Giorgio Armani Master Corrector in Orange. And this is for darkness. age spots or under eye circles. Love it. It comes with a very nice skinny brush for precise application. The formula is very thin, so it barely ever creases or clumps up or does anything like that. Just really highly recommend that. And it's like $39 or so, so definitely worthy of getting 20% off. A couple other base products. This is pretty much like a brand in general, but I really love every single powder product I've ever tried from this brand, and it's Hourglass. I think they are very expensive. They are up there on the price points. These little blushes right here are $38, which is not cheap. So I have, let's see, I have Mood Exposure, which is a really nice muted purple. I have Luminous Flush, and I also have Dim Infusion in the mail to me right now because I do really love these. I love the finish they give. It's a very nice satin illuminated finish. Just absolutely gorgeous. Another powder product from them that I love is the Luminous Bronze Light Bronzer. They also have Radiant Bronze Light, just depends on your skin tone. This works for quite a few skin tones, and it's just beautiful. It does not come, when you swatch it, it's kind of scary. You're like, that's not gonna look good, but it's actually a beautiful bronzer, and it never fails me. Now, these two, I cannot speak highly enough about. These are the ambient lighting powders. I have two colors. I have Dim Infusion and I have Radiant Light. They serve the same purpose for me. If you've ever watched a tutorial on my channel, I always take a big fluffy duo fiber brush and I swirl it in one of these powders and I buff out my entire face after I've completed all of my face products. It melds everything together. It gives a beautiful luminous finish to your face without looking shiny or greasy, and it just is, to me, in my opinion, worth every penny. I have separate ones in my kit that I use on every single client, even if they're oily, because it doesn't give off an oily look. It's just beautiful. These are very, very affordable. They're from the Sephora brand collection, and they are the Micro Smooth Duo Blushes. I have two colors. I think I even talked about these last year because they are that good. I have Rose Tickle on today, which is this color right here. It's a very pretty mauve purple color. And then this color is Guava Glow, which is a very pretty peachy pink color. These retail for $17. In fact, I have another one, a peach one that I want to get. I think I'll get that when the VIB sale starts. I have been talking for so long that I just can't talk anymore. But I don't care if they're very affordable. They're worth it. And if you can get $3, $4 off of them, get $3, $4 off of them and get multiple ones, because I really think that you will like it. Again, I have the Rose Tickle on today. All right, the only other things I have are eyes. I kind of wanted to make this short and sweet. Just are the things I really think that you need to get. And I'm probably going to forget something, but that's okay. Eyeliners. Every single one of these eyeliners are from Marc Jacobs. They are the Highliner Gel Pencils. Some are the skinny ones, like here, the micro, I think they call them micro something. And then some are just the regular. These are deluxe size samples. They've come in kits that I've bought, various things that I bought. I've never had to buy a full size because these last so long and I'm always buying the kits that they have, but I for sure will always have some sort of this type of pencil in my collection. The formula itself does not budge out of your waterline, and if you have an issue like I did until I found this with nude colors, nude pencils staying on your waterline, this tight liner pencil, I think they call it fine liner, ultra skinny gel eye crayon in Nudist is amazing. I didn't realize how amazing until I was doing some kind of foundation review. I had this on when I first put the foundation on. When I came in to do my check-in like 9 hours later and I was editing, I'm like, holy cow, this is still way on my, like it hadn't even come off the outer corners. It was really on there. Does not budge. Again, I think they are worth every single penny. Hopefully they have some holiday kits out right now. If you have not tried those, jump on it. All right, this isn't too expensive, but I have to give a shout out to my absolute all-time favorite mascara at the moment. This is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. It has a wand that I never thought I would like. It's the same type of wand that's in the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I think I'm the only one on the planet that can't stand that mascara. So I really was put off by the wand when I first used it because, I don't know, that's all I had to compare it to was the Too Faced. Amazing. This is my second tube that I'm on. I already have a backup. I don't normally do that with products. It's that good. So it's like $24, which is, I mean, it's expensive when there's so many good mascaras at the drugstore, but I highly recommend it. All right, just two types of eyeshadows, and then I'm just going to be done because I really could talk forever. Obviously, I have to say that if you are going to buy eyeshadows, please buy the Anastasia Beverly Hills singles. Her palettes are amazing also, but I know they're kind of hard to come by right now. So the singles are every bit of one of the best, if not the best, formula eyeshadow I have ever used as a whole. Do I love the Viseart? Yes. In fact, I do recommend those. I have 2 of them in my kit. I'm just not going to dig for them right now. But these are like, I can't ever be without them. I have hit pan on 4 of these right now. This is my second one of that pan that I've used. Everything about them, everything. They work on every type of eye, whether it be crepey, old, young, smooth. Like, it doesn't matter. They work. They blend out beautifully. This is another little palette that I have. The only extra that's a Makeup Forever, but these are all Anastasia. I don't know, like, they're not cheap. They're $12 a piece. You can get 4 for $40, but with the sale, you can get 4 for $32, which makes them $8 a piece. That's not that expensive. It's only $2 more than Makeup Geek, and so worth it. I'll have to say, in here, my favorite colors obviously are Birkin, Dusty Rose. Smoke is a beautiful dark brown. Blanc is what I use every day to set my eye primer. Let's see. I really love Caramel, Sienna, Deep Plum. I mean, I love all of them. I can't pick. Red Earth is really, it's a very nice cool tone color. I don't know. I love every single one of them. So definitely get your hands on some of those. Now, the next and last thing I want to talk about is also an eyeshadow. I know that Natasha Denona just came out, or is coming out tomorrow, I think, with this brand new eyeshadow palette. And I also know that they are reformulated shadows. She has taken the talc out of the shadows that are in the 5-pan palettes. I don't know if when she starts reproducing the 5-pan palettes after she runs out, if she's going to change the formula of those as well. But I've heard very mixed reviews on the big palette. I've heard that the mattes are amazing, the shimmers are not so great. In these 5 pans, oh no. Oh, one of them's breaking. Awful. In these 5 pans, I think it's completely opposite. I don't love the mattes, but the shimmers are amazing, which is okay because in most of them, there's only like 1 matte, if a matte at all. So I have 3 of the palettes, 5-pan palettes. My favorite is number 4, and it's this one right here. I actually have this color right here all over my lid today. This color is amazing for the inner corner and brow bone. This color is one of my all-time favorites to use on blue-eyed girls. It absolutely makes their eyes pop. And this color is, I mean, it's gorgeous. This, again, is the only matte in the palette, and it doesn't translate. See? Let me see if I can get it to... I mean, it swatches okay. That's not a bad swatch, but I picked a lot of product up on that. So I don't love the mattes, but I have another one in my faves for... the VIB sale for me, and it's got all 5 shimmers. So they're really good quality. They may have talc in them, but you know what? I only live once, so stuff like that doesn't bother me. That's it. All right, let me know if you have any questions. I know I probably missed stuff. Go back and watch my favorites videos from every month, and I'll tell you even more products that I think you should get. But these are the ones that I pulled out real quick that I thought, yes, you need them. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you all have a very blessed day.